Nalini, Anuj and Sumi joining us live on the broadcast this morning to give us a sense of what exactly are they picking up. Nalini, coming to you first, your location first up, and also what is it that you're witnessing? You know, yesterday the MHA issued a set of guidelines. What are the responses that you've been picking up ever since?
Well, Kritsween, right now we're reporting from the Yamuna Ghat area in the national capital, and right in front of us is the Yamuna Bank metro station, and you can also see the metro that is being stationed there because, of course, at this current moment there are no metro rail services that are actually working right now. There's a very popular metro station essentially because it's a connecting line between between Noida as well as Vaishali. But at the same time, let me show you the visuals behind us, because you can see some of the people, some of the slum dwellers who are actually stationed here. They have their houses over here, and in fact a lot of the vegetables that are being supplied throughout the national capital are also being grown by these people here. Just a few minutes back we saw a lot of people taking the fresh produce and heading out towards the market so that they can go forth and supply all of their vegetables. But at the same time, all of these people, like you can see, are all right here. It's the day 2 of the phase 2 of the lockdown, and more or less throughout the country people have come forth and they have actually come together in ensuring that they stand together in this entire fight against coronavirus, because only when they make changes at the individual level can we expect for changes to be made at a community level. And that is exactly why you see lesser and lesser people on the road as the days progress. Now, of course, the lockdown is going to continue a little into May, till the 3rd of May is when the Prime Minister has announced it. So it's going to be a longer wait for the Indian citizens. But at the same time, a lot of people that we've been speaking to either are on the roads for absolutely essential reasons, or even if they are not, they're being advised by the police to ensure that they step back into their homes as early as possible. The police has set out banners of helpline numbers as well as the people that they can call in case of an emergency related to coronavirus. So the Delhi police is also doing its part, and they're also making public appeals and regular appeals, calling out to the citizens to also ensure that they help the police and the government at this time by staying home. So that's why a lot of citizens are trying to follow all the guidelines that have been put in place by the MHA. But at the same time, the MHA has also given a hint that there might be certain relaxations as the days progress, depending on exactly how this entire curve, whether or not India manages to flatten this curve in the next coming few days, because this entire week that is coming is going to be extremely crucial.
Yes. And as for the national capital, remember, the number of cases we're picking up from the national capital are only on the rise. We've crossed the 1500 mark. In that sense, Anuj, you know, the responses that you've been picking up as far as the MHA's the fresh set of guidelines are concerned, remember, some very basic announcements like mandatory masks, be it public spaces, workspaces, all of that has also come in. So in that sense, how are people really responding to it? Also, because the next 1 week is extremely, extremely crucial. All those relaxations, all those activities which will resume, if at all, only if the curve bends any further, only if these hotspots are doing pretty well.
Well, exactly. At this point in time, this has been made in very much clear by the MHA and the Government of India. And rather, the Prime Minister also made it very much clear at the time of the announcement of the extension of the lockdown that the strictness will be there. Because for any kind of relaxation, the government need to be prepared. And the area that you pointed it out, the containment zone should be giving the positive report. So that is something what we have been told. Positive report considered to a good news. Like there are no positive cases coming in. So let me give it a sense also that what exactly is happening on the ground level. As we are talking, the Prime Minister had made it clear to maintain social distances. Prime Minister made it clear that the relaxation will be given, but under the certain guideline. And since from the day 1 of the lockdown phase 1, this was made in very much clear by the Government of India, by the Prime Minister himself. There is no need to panic when it comes to the needy people, when it comes to ration, when it comes to food. So let me give you a sense from where I am reporting at this point in time. This is Rajnigandha Chowk in Noida, and these are the people who are waiting here from since 7 a.m. in the morning. And first let me give you the sense of the social distancing also, how this has been maintained, because the Noida authority will be coming here now and will be distributing ration to these people. But the queue, you can see it's a long queue, and we have been told that it's around 10:30 or 11 when these people will be getting their ration. But from since 7 a.m. they are waiting here. But this is a view from where we are showing that how the Noida authority, being it Noida authority, or it's about the other states also, it's about national capital also, these small things, or rather made in clear by the Prime Minister, very big things. The needy people are being fulfilled by the ration, by the food. So that is something what we are seeing at this point in time. We also have to keep in mind about the containment zone. When the numbers we are talking, we are seeing the rise also in the number. So Noida also increased its containment zone. When we talk about Noida particularly, the positive cases reaches to 84. Yesterday it was reported, and the latest figure which was given in was 84 by the Noida administration. On the other hand, national capital also have to be kept in mind how the containment zones being monitorized over there, how the sanitization process is going on, and the main mantra, social distancing, the main mantra to keep indoor. So that is something how we are seeing the phase 2, the second day of the phase 2 of lockdown. Let me give you the sense also. If we talk about the road, then yes, the people are very much lesser there on the road. People for the essential services are allowed only. So strictness we were talking about. I was reporting from different borders where I was seeing that the movement is not allowed now. If we talk about the containment zone, the zones are completely sealed. Even the vendors are not allowed in the premises. On the other hand, if we talk about the borders area, then there are huge deployment of the police along with the other CRP personnel and the other forces, so that no violation of the lockdown should be seen. So that is something when we are talking about, when we talk about this crucial week, because we are going to be coming out with some relaxation after 28th. So that is something which we have been told is going to be more important to be prepared for the same. Back to you.
All right, we also have Sumi with us. She's joining us from the Safdarjung area. Sumi, you know, that is an area where we are seeing several COVID-19 hotspots in the national capital, several areas in the Safdarjung enclave in that sense. If you could just tell us how the situation is looking like. It is day 2 of phase 2 of the national lockdown. But nothing changes for these COVID-19 hotspots. 100% lockdown, and just that. There is no compromise on that. So strictly it must be followed. Are you picking up the same?
Absolutely, Kritzveen. This particular area of Safdarjung enclave is the new entrant to the list of containment zones. And now the number of containment zones across the national capital has risen to 57. Almost every day there is new areas which is constantly being, new areas which are constantly being added to the containment zones, which shows Delhi government's keenness to arrest the spread of COVID-19. And in fact, we are present here at the Safdarjung enclave. Here, one positive COVID positive case was found. And after that, this was, this made an entry to the list of the containment zones. In fact, we are right here at the entrance of Safdarjung enclave B block, where one particular building where the COVID-19 patient was found, and she was undergoing her dialysis treatment, and that is when she visited a hospital, and at the hospital she is believed to have tested positive for corona. In fact, we are right now. I would like to request my video journalist to kindly pan the camera and show as to how the Delhi police is also keeping a close watch, and each and every vehicles are constantly being checked, and without their IDs they are not letting any vehicle to go. And people who are rendering their services in the essential category, only those people are allowed in this area. And Safdarjung, as you correctly pointed out, that South Delhi has a lot of containment zones, and now Safdarjung enclave is also one of them, along with other areas of Police Colony, Model Town, and all these areas have become the containment zones. In fact, it is the day 2 of the lockdown, and we can see that there are only less number of violators, and in fact the rules have gone more stricter, and the rules for containment zones will not change. However, relaxations will be given post April 20, but the rules within the containment zone will not change. Essential commodities, etc., will made to be received by the residents, only by the government officials, only by the government personnel, and government will make sure that all these areas are being constantly monitored. And the Delhi government has also constituted teams.
Yes.
They are calling it
all
the
these
Corona
areas will be
foot
very,
warriors,
very
and
closely
each team,
monitored over the
is
course
constituted-
of the coming week is when decisions will be taken on whether or not certain relaxations can be given, can be implemented in those particular areas. But for now, these COVID-19 hotspots under strict vigil, also 100% lockdown, that needs to be followed in these particular areas. Many thanks, Sumi, and also Anuj for joining us on the broadcast.
Hi everyone, I'm Sujarita Kukreti. Thanks for checking out Republic World. If you would like to watch more show highlights and live coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the Republic World News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.